Pitts Live.
Hello, it's Mary Pitts Live. It's your host, Mary Pitts. I am so blessed to be with you again today. And I just want to thank you all so much for your love. I thank you so much for those that are following, those that are encouraging and sharing. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate your feedback. And, to God be the glory. So I am so blessed to be with you today. So make sure you share with your friends and encourage. And feel free to follow me on all the social media outlets, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mary Pitts Live. And I'm just so blessed to be with you all. And I just been so encouraged and strengthened by all your love. And today, we would like to share about who am I. And we've been on this in season 1, but I just ran across something that my youngest daughter wrote, and I thought it would be perfect for this segment today. And so I want to share it with you, and I pray that you are blessed by it, but it really blessed me and made me begin to think about my own testimony. But anyway, this is the writing. She says, losing myself was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. It wasn't that I was actually losing myself. The real me was revealing herself. As my true self emerged, the self that I created to cope with pain started to crumble. And all that remained was the real me, the me who God created me to be. There this entire time, desperately waiting to be seen. And she says, I see you now. In other words, I see the real me. I see you now, and I love you more than ever. Have you been experiencing that? Can you identify with this? That, the you that you thought that you were is starting to emerge now and starting to come forth. And now that old person, that old you is crumbled. That person that we created to bear the pain and the misery and all of that. But now the true you is began to rise up, and you take an authority over all those things that try to box you in, try to limit you and label you. But that's not who you are. You are who God says you are. And I want to encourage you today that you're powerful. You're anointed. You can do everything that God have called you to do. Some of you have received prophecies and you're saying, who, me? Couldn't be. I want to say it is you. It is you. You're the one that God is calling. You're the one that God chose. He chose you before the foundation of the earth, prior to you being in your mother's womb. And you know what? Maybe you have heard that mom didn't intend to have you, or maybe you heard grandma say you was a mistake, or whatever the case may be. I want you to know that you were in the mind of God. God do not make any mistakes. You're not a mishap. And so a lot of times we focus on how we got here or who God used in order to bring us to this realm. But you have to understand that you came through your parents, but you came from God. You came from the mind of God. You have been put on this earth for a purpose. You were created on purpose for purpose. How about that? So you do have a purpose, and your environment and the things that you have gone through do not define who you are. It just lets you know how brave you are, how powerful you are, how awesome that you are. Because you know what? It did not take you out. You're still breathing. You're still living. You're still here. And I'm telling you today is that God has need of you, and you can do everything that God has placed in your heart to do. I know you're probably at a place right now and saying, how am I going to do this? I'm reminded of Mary when the angel Gabriel came to Mary and began to tell her, hey, you're blessed among women. You're highly favored of the Lord. And you know what? He had to build her self-esteem before he began to tell her what he was doing on the inside of her, before she was able to know what he was wanted to use her for and what her purpose was. Because if you don't know who you are, you'll find yourself always, well, maybe he called me to do this. He called me to do that. He called me to do other. And so once you find out your identity, and once you find out who you are, and the angel begin to tell her, hey, you've been chosen by God. You're blessed among women. And that, you know, what God is doing on the inside of you, and begin to tell her that she's going to bring forth, and what she bringing forth is great, going to save the world. And she like, who, me? How can this be when I know not a man? You know, because lean into our own understanding, because a lot of times we only know one way, or sometimes we don't know a way at all. It seems impossible. But God said what is impossible with man is possible with God. And so he began to tell her, the angel said, hey, yeah, you're the one. You're the one that God chose. And I come to tell you today, you're the one that God chose. God didn't just choose you. You know how so special and significant and valuable that you are, that God didn't wait till you get right, or wait till you get holy, or wait till you, but he sent his only begotten son, and his son gave his life that we can have this abundant life. You know, the Bible said while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. You know what I'm saying? So Christ, he didn't wait till you just try to get it together. And some of you, before you do what God called you to do, you're trying to do it yourself. You're trying to get it together. I'll wait. You know what? You need to get out of wait mode. I'll wait till my kids get old. I'll wait till I get married. I'll wait till I get a car. I'll wait this. I'll wait that. Amen. The wait is over. You remember the man at the pool? He was like, Jesus came and he said, every time I try to go, someone else beat me into the pool. But something greater than the pool came along. And I'm here to tell you that something greater, someone greater has come. And he has come into your life. Christ in you, the hope of glory. You need to rise up. Jesus said, take up that bed and walk. Let me tell you something. You need to rise up. That's holding you down. That's what God going to use to cause you to walk into your destiny. That's what God going to use for you to walk into your purpose. That's what God's going to use for you to impact lives. So honey, let me tell you something. Don't you be ashamed of your story, because God is going to get the glory. You hear what I'm saying? So I encourage you today, amen, that you be strengthened, know who you are, write that vision. You may not know everything, and a lot of times pressure is put on us that we need to know A to Z. Well, you know what? Just do it. You know, just do it. Come on, just do it. Just get up and do it. Just get up and do it. Come on, you can have every coach, every pastor, every prophet, you know, you can have every teacher, but they can only do so much. You know, you listening now, I can only do so much, but you got to take this word that you're hearing right now, because hearing plus doing equals faith. Hearing plus doing equals faith. So I encourage you, you cannot be a hearer only, but you have to be a doer of the word of God, and you will see a manifestation in your life. You know what? Last year you said it was your year. Now you're saying this year is your year, and you're still in the same place. It's time for you to rise up to the occasion and know who you are, and begin to pursue and overtake. Come on, in order to do that, you're going to have to press. You're going to have to push and pursue your purpose. And you know what? You're going to have to connect with the right people. Because even Mary, after the angel Gabriel gave her that word and told her, hey, your cousin Elizabeth is pregnant too. You need to connect with somebody else that's pregnant with purpose and pregnant with destiny. And she began to, you know, run, and she made haste. In other words, she did not, she wasn't slowful. She wasn't coming up with excuses. How many excuses, you know? And God told me one time, he said, Mary, even your legitimate reasons have become excuses. So, you know what? You got to eliminate all of those excuses and just do it. Make haste. All right. Make haste. Make haste. Connect. Come on. Let's connect. There are several ways that you and I connect. Is this message resonating with you? Come on. You may not understand everything that I'm saying, but your spirit is leaping. Come on. I'm Mary. My name is Mary. Maybe you're the Elizabeth. Come on. And when we get together, I'm telling you, God is going to cause a manifestation in our lives. And I want to encourage you today. It's time for you to know who you are. It's time for you to rise up to the occasion and begin to manifest who God says you are. And do not be afraid of the new you. Do not be afraid of that person that God created you to be. Why? Because you're a spirit, you're life, and you're one that can do all things. You're not man that's born of a woman a few days and full of trouble, but you're a spirit. Come on, one that can do all things through Christ Jesus. So I encourage you today, let's connect, let's get together. All right, make sure you go to my website, marypittslive.com. Purchase my first book, Crippled But Not for Life, Finding My Identity. Make sure you purchase that book and purchase a copy for someone else as well for $8.99. And matter of fact, get a group of 12 together and call me, reach out to me, and I'll come and share, because everything is not in the book. All right? Everything is not in that book. I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank God for all of you. I feel your love. I feel your prayers. And know that you're in my heart. And I look forward to being with you again on next week. God bless.
Are you looking to start a business, write a book, or take your business to the next level? Well, it's time to get up, get out, and get connected with like-minded women who will help you succeed. Join Business Women Inspirational Network and be inspired to make your dream a reality. Visit our website for more information and to register for our next meeting at www.bwinc.com. That's www.bwinc.com. Or call us at 407-504-5646.
Life Focus Ministry, a mentoring and developing ministries with pastors Edward and Mary Pitts. Join us tonight at 7 p.m. for our midweek Bible study. And again, Sunday morning at 11 a.m. for Sunday morning worship. We're located at 5072 Edgewater Drive, Orlando, Florida, 32810. For more information, give us a call at 407-294-5833. Again, the number is 407-294-5833. Or visit us on our website at www.lifefocusministries.com.
Thank you for listening to Mary Pitts Live. To connect with us, friend us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Mary Pitts Live. Be sure to join us next Thursday.